Mic check, mic check.
Testing.
1, 2, trace.
Oh yeah, come on.
Do something. No, I'm literally so excited to have you here today. So excited. But let's get this intro going.
I'm too ready.
No,
I'm so ready.
The tea is hot,
ready.
boiled.
The coffee.
The cup is out.
In the saucer.
We only need you guys to sit down and
just listen,
literally.
digest. Listen
Attentively
and digest.
No lele.
Because we don't play around
at all.
We're not ramping.
No.
We're not playing.
No.
We're not joking.
No.
This is real
life.
This Mo's life.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, hey, my name is Mo. What's good? What's poppin'? If you want to join the Molife family, hit the subscribe button below, and if you click on the bell right next to that, you'll be notified every single time I upload a video, right? Period. Today I'm here with my wonderful sister.
Yes,
they don't even know.
Okay,
introduce yourself, give them some info.
What's good, people? It's your girl Lisa. If you don't know, get to know. Period.
Yeah. So as you can tell by the title, the title is probably actually going to be a bit crazy, but today what we're actually talking about is dating in this day and age, and just like the issues around wanting to be in a relationship now in this current climate, in this scene that's really outside. And hopefully, obviously, you know, both of us are still developing in Christ and as women. But just to share like our views on, I don't even know, like just on like
experience. Like we'll talk a bit on like experience, but hopefully like just shed some wisdom.
Yes.
And just, I guess, address some things that we see on the blogs.
And if you have any comments, please leave them down below. If we need to do a part 2, don't worry.
I'm only one call away.
No, literally, and we will be back to talk about more.
How was the vocals?
That was nice.
The vocalist.
Oh, we also need to do. Oh yes, we need to do the intro.
I was waiting for that one.
Okay, so you know it, right? Pillow talk. Sorry, even me, I'm a bit bitchy.
Right, run me through.
So I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1.
Pillow talk.
In fact, that's it. It's finished. So, yeah, for me, I think one of the things that's really stopping me from wanting to be in a relationship, because I think it's easy in today's society.
Run the question to me again so I can actually digest.
So what's one of the things that's stopping you, like right now, from getting into a relationship? Like you personally, not like the option is there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, it doesn't stop.
Do you know what I mean? But like, what is stopping you? Do you want to go first, or do you have some?
Okay. Kick us off.
I would say one of the things that's stopping me is lack of intentionality. Like
from yourself,
not even from myself, from other people. Like that's what's stopping me from wanting to
pursue something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's lack of intentionality, because I think it's very, for me, it sounds very cliche, like your words have to match your actions.
They have to,
but they have to.
Do you know what? It sounds cliche, but people don't really understand.
They don't clock it. They don't clock it. So my last talking stage, let me not even call it a talking stage. Jesus help me. But my last situation, it was all the words were there. In fact, it wasn't even the words that were there. It was the actions.
Do you understand now? No, this is where the tea is. Because not only do your words have to match your actions, but your actions have to match your words. Yeah, they both go hand in hand.
And I'm as thick as my skin is, I'm very much a lover girl. Yeah. Like, so if the actions are there and I'm one that reciprocates energy, any energy that's thrown in my direction, I will literally reflect it and give it back to you. I might even give it back to you times 2.
Do you understand?
Like, so if your actions are there, I will go above and beyond for you. But then I was realizing that the intention behind the action was lacking. Yeah. So you're doing all the things that like made sense, the things I was looking for.
Oh, you're looking, not even just to me, the mainstream things.
Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Like even with the remember I said like consulting, having a good friendship circle around you.
Yeah, a good tribe.
Yeah. I had people around me that were like, it's making sense. Like it looks good. Guys,
it looks
good.
Okay.
The emphasis behind it was lacking.
How does it feel the way that it looks?
No, bro.
Wow.
Bro.
Wow.
So I think that's it for me right now. Because I think, especially for context, guys, this is the day after Valentine's Day. I don't actually know when this video is dropping. Actually, next month. So March.
When everybody don't cool down.
Yeah, cool down, smoke.
Enjoy your flowers.
No, and this is the thing.
I get it.
This is what I was talking about as well. Like, we get lost in the dating phase. What we're putting out there, what a lot of people are putting out there, yes, especially yesterday, like, was giving romance. It was giving ring on the hand.
If I didn't come hard, then I'll be drawn out. Like, I just feel like that's the energy that everyone comes on. Yeah. People are just doing it for the show and to almost just prove to other people that, it looks good over
But are you having those real conversations? Yeah. Like, are the words there? Like, is the
I would
emphasis?
Hope so.
I pray so.
I would really hope so.
Because if not, then what have you gained?
All right.
And that's another thing. Relationships, we see 1 month, 2 months, 4 months, 5 months as small things. How many months are there in 1 year? How many months are there in 1 year? And you will now say that you spent, we were only together 6 months. We're only 7 months.
No, I'm so sorry. Someone that works on a schedule, on a calendar.
Yeah.
Someone that is a full-time, hard-working somebody's. That's a big portion of your life that you're dedicating and you're investing into someone to just, downplay it as like, we're just talking for a couple of months.
Yeah. And that's what bit me.
You're doing life as well as getting to know someone else and also trying to fit into their life as well. So when it comes to, you see my thing, if I'm going to come and answer the question, like, what's stopping me with going into dating is, I think, the lack of understanding how much of an investment it is to
not
date.
Just financially.
No,
not even. Like, let's remove that.
Gosh.
Let's just extrapolate that completely.
Because as soon as you say investment, people's eye, like laptop, just begin to shine. Like, you invest so much.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, when you're talking about being a lover girl as well, I think something else that I've realized, and maybe this is one for myself, like, I really had to take a beat and really self-reflect on who I am, what I want, and if it's actually realistic.
Right.
Do you get what? Like, being wholeheartedly honest, like, priorities. And when I deeped it, I was like, I've been through, or by default, there's certain circumstances and situations that you're just born into. Your firstborn daughter, your experience of dating, of being courted, is different.
Very.
Firstborn daughter, your love language is very, very different. It's very particular, and it takes a certain type of man,
100%,
to be able to deal with that.
I don't think people really clock it.
People don't deep it.
They don't clock it.
People don't deep. I can't date someone now. I can't date you if you don't understand what it means when I say I am a firstborn daughter. If you don't get that, then you don't understand the responsibility. You don't understand why I'd crash out.
No. For context, what are your love languages? Let's even say first two.
Oh, my first two: acts of service.
Come on.
And this is it's a different one because I feel like mine would be really external from the rest.
Okay.
Let me just keep it simple. Like, I want to say, like, okay, it's quality time,
right?
But I can do without you being in my space like 247.
Right.
Firstborn daughter thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you understand?
This is why we get along very well, because we're exactly the same.
I need my space.
Exactly the same. Acts of service and quality time.
I don't know how I'm going to do this marriage thing.
Bro!
It's 2 bedrooms. 2 bed. You go that.
Do you know how many times I've thought about it? Because, like, so obviously I live with Jimmy and Angie.
Yeah.
We love them. I love them die. But you ask them where Mo spends most of her time in her room.
In your room.
Like, but on a day that I'm willing to, like, dedicate my time to you, I will make myself completely 100% available.
And this is when we're suckers for love.
Like, as much as I would want to, I think we're made to think that we need to be with each other constantly.
Yeah, like 247.
I don't want that. Like, please be busy.
No, honestly.
Be cool. Be
I
busy.
feel like my best relationships have been like long distance.
T.
Do you understand?
T, because
it's been a long distance thing. I'll be so real.
Yeah.
Like, so like with what I do with work and stuff, I was up and down a lot, like city to city, country to country. So that whole like being in one space, like I needed someone that understood like how dynamic my life can be and just be okay with that. Not a lot of people confirm that.
That's like, why I say you also need to be busy.
You gotta be making bread.
Some people have too much free time.
Too much.
Way too much free time.
Too much. Like
way too much free time.
Because it will frustrate you eventually. Like it will frustrate you. And I think this is another thing, because we identify that like, we have such busy lives and we're suckers for love. It's like, I found myself in moments where I would maybe like turn down an opportunity, or I would be like, I beg, drive me to London. Like I've got something going on in London, come along. But it's like, now I'm taken away from what you're doing. Yeah. Or you weren't busy enough. You weren't busy enough because now, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm making certain sacrifices that I don't really want to be making, but I feel like I have to because I'm with you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't want my like lifestyle to interrupt what we've got going on or what we're trying to build here.
And
we're doing this with no damn direction. Again, there were no ring on my finger.
This is why we were saying earlier as well. Sorry guys, we had loads of conversations before we even sat down in front of the camera. I really do apologize. So we're gonna make references.
Yeah, I'm not even understanding. We'll just have to like put it in brackets at the bottom.
Genuinely. But this is why we were saying I think I said it. Yeah, that we were discussing about how I need you to have direction for yourself. Like you need to discover who you are. I think we're so distracted by the concept of dating and being in relationships that no one realizes that it's genuinely two individuals trying to make something work together. So as well as the fact that if I can acknowledge in myself that this is the stuff I've got going on for me, this is how busy I am, I need you to also you need to be on a level with yourself. Like, and I think I don't think enough of us are there. No, I'm not even there 100%. Like
when it comes to relationships now, it's like your dream shouldn't hinder my dreams and my dream shouldn't hinder your dreams.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I need to do. When we come together, it's not because, how do I even phrase this? Us coming together isn't, what are we gonna build?
I want to see you grow and build.
We have to create something new.
Yeah. And I think that's another reason why people jump around a lot. Every 6 months is a new talking stage. I'm not talking to anybody directly. Don't feel attacked. But if the shoe fits,
you feel attacked,
you should wear that shoe well.
Okay. Wear helmets on top.
Because I think when you're not comfortable in yourself and what you guys are trying to build together, it's easy to back out when things get hard.
Oh, and why does that happen? Because when you guys were courting and you were in the talking stage, you guys weren't asking the right questions. You weren't asking the right questions. You weren't seeing whether you were spiritually aligned. You weren't seeing whether you guys were compatible.
The spirit of discernment, mentally, guys, you need to.
Where is your shared values?
Yeah. You need to pray for that spirit of discernment, guys, because I think, again, on face value, the actions may be there, the words may be there, but the intention behind it, if it's lacking,
the thing is going to come crumbling down
so quickly. Yeah. So quickly.
Like a pillar of salt.
So what's one of the hardest things about dating nowadays?
Hardest thing about dating now? Do you know what? Yeah, there's just... I don't know how to say it. I feel like people are too greedy.
Okay.
I think it's greed.
Okay.
Like, there's always going to be lots of options.
Right.
Do you understand?
I'm following.
Like, there's always going to be multiple options, multiple choices. But people don't take the time or give enough time to just lock in and this is, I feel like when it comes to dating now, like everyone's too focused on what everyone else's like standards and expectations are with dating.
Yeah.
That you forget who you are as an individual
and your principles.
It may take for me, it may take me 1 month to suss you out.
Yeah.
Because I'm analytical like that.
Yeah.
Whereas for you, it might take you 10. But society is now telling you
3 weeks.
3 weeks. If he has a wife doing 3 weeks. If there's balloons and all that, if there's no balloons, he doesn't. Yeah.
Let's not even talk about how, in fact, we should talk about it, how big a factor socials plays into.
Do you know what? No, let's really talk about this question. It's a serious question.
Yeah.
Because it's one that everyone talks about, like, oh, social media is ruined the dating. No, the individual has ruined the dating.
Yeah.
Because people are going to post their experiences.
100%.
Whether good or whether bad,
whether you like whatever. It or not. Yeah.
And people more time, they're not going to be showing you the hardships and the hard parts. They're going to be showing you the good parts. Of course, standard, natural human nature.
Yeah.
But you, as an individual, just have your own, like your own mindset.
One of my biggest prayers right now is like rejecting the spirit of comparison. Like, and that's not just in relationships, guys. That's across the board.
It's true.
Like, and I'm gonna level with you. There are gonna be certain pages you're gonna have to unfollow. There are gonna have to be certain people that you're gonna have to remove.
It's not gonna be easy
from the story. You're gonna have to stop watching their story, unfortunately. Like. And I'm gonna be real. Some of my favorite influencers, I've had to stop following them.
You see,
and it's not them; they're not the problem. It's there's things that I need to work on for myself. Once I've learnt, I don't even think it's not that I'm not content. It's just that there's a lack of individuality when it comes to being in relationships. Everybody thinks that it has to go a certain way. It doesn't. Or it has to happen on a certain timeline, which is what we were saying. It doesn't. Do you know what I mean? And I think until I've discovered it for myself, obviously I'm going through my own personal season when it comes to relationships, which is why that when will you marry question, please keep it far away from me. Like, leave that one for now. Leave that one for now. But that's why, like, stuff like that, it really kind of triggers me, because it's like everything is meant to happen on this timeline. Let's talk about the fact that we're, young African women, fit graduates.
Yeah,
praise God.
Amen.
We're at a point where it's like everybody
professionals.
Yeah. We're at a point where everyone expects it to follow a certain timeline. God, if I receive £5, for every time somebody asked me about boyfriend, if I could just ordinary £5, guys, you know how much money I would have? I'd probably be able to pay for a wedding.
I feel like a lot of men are also lost. I think, like I was saying, what I was saying before about too many options.
Yeah.
Like, I think guys get shook when they come across like a woman like yourself and I.
Whoa.
No, for real.
It's true.
You get shook.
It's true.
And I think if I'm being real and candid, for a period of my life when I was like a bit younger, and I hadn't like gone through certain experiences, I didn't like that. I would change, because I was like, I don't want to come across like intimidating to these guys. I'm not even an intimidating person. It's just life has. It's when they're like, oh, what do you do? It's when they're like, what do you do? I think to myself, okay, so how much of this am I going to share with them? You can't.
Because when I start listing things off, they'll be like, oh, damn, like you do a lot. From the moment you open your mouth after that, I know that I'm already. I already know that you're intimidated.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
But they want it.
No, do you know what? They
don't want it.
Of course they do.
They want it, but you don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
You can't cope with it.
And then I will now say, do you know what? Okay, I'm not going to spend as much time doing this and that for myself because like.
Yeah. Let me just calm down.
Yeah.
Small.
God actually forbid bad thing.
Never again.
Never, ever again.
Don't do it.
Ever again. Yeah. That's another thing. I didn't want this. This video is not about, because I feel like when we talk about dating, especially like now, we like to direct blame. as females at men.
They don't like it.
And they don't like it. And honestly, I feel for you guys.
Because
some of you are very naughty. Let's be for real. Let's be for real.
Like a good
Some
90%
are very, very naughty. But that 10%,
call me.
like that 10%, like shout out to you guys, because like I've heard, I think now there are a lot more guys that have platforms that are speaking out about certain stuff.
Yeah.
And certain relationship dynamics that you'll hear. For example, I can't remember his name. He's on TikTok, very handsome boy like that. Call me. But he was talking about how, for example, he was like, boys, like, we need to up our...
this?
I can't remember his name. I have no shame. I'd say it if I remember.
Okay, fair enough.
When I remember, you'll see it will be here on the screen. You can check out the video. It was jokes. Obviously, it was like...
Pick up your take.
But he was talking about how as men, they need to up their standard. Like, girls would be like, unless you can bring a certain amount to the table that we're not there. He was like that.
Let me just bite my tongue.
He was like that as men, that you should also up your level. He was talking about how he mentioned this in particular. It died. It was dying. He was talking about how it was his birthday and some girl brought him a bottle of tequila. Now, guess what tequila it was? Sierra. Guys, she wrapped it up and she gave him a bottle of Sierra. Don Julio, no. Casamigo, no. The one with the fedora, 15 £13 in Audi, by the way. £13 in Audi. Is it 13 or 15? Cheap in Audi, guys. That's what she bought him. That was where she set the bar. But in the reverse, what would she want for her birthday? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think we just as a community.
At least Patron.
Not even, bro. Not even.
I mean, fair enough, innit?
Like, so he was saying that, like, they need to up their standards. And I hear it.
The men or the women? Now, I guess that would to add to another reason why, like,
go on.
I think dating's just difficult. There's too much competition. Like, guys now, with women just wanting the standard, a guy will throw in your face, so you just want to be a house mom. You just want to be unless you're a sit-at-home mom, women should also play their part. You wanted rights. What's all of that got to do with anything? You wanted equality. You wanted to work. Now what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Really, so if all of us now turn around tomorrow and say, Bunny, I am working no more, like, I'm sitting down, what will you do?
You know the economy will crash.
It will finish. It will finish. Another thing that makes it difficult as well, like, where we work, we hustle, we graft, and we have our side things on the side.
Yeah.
We do that for the most part, not because we want to, but because we have to.
Yeah.
We're not just doing all of this to look pretty and, treat ourselves here and there.
Yeah.
We're looking after families. We're looking after siblings.
Legacy.
We're taking over the responsibilities of our parents.
Yeah.
Literally. Again, if you're firstborn, you're the first champion of everything. So automatically, when we come into this world, like, we're not even living for us for a significant portion of it.
Yeah.
We're living for our youngest, for our families.
And this is why I was saying, like, I don't really even have time for, like, I don't have time for the small little, the little things. Like, I'm not at a point right now. Right now today, I wouldn't say I'm at a point where, like, I need someone to message me. If you're blowing up my phone, I swear I will block you. I swear.
With pace.
I swear. Like, I'm not in that mindset. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is another thing. I think that's another major thing that's stopping me. Like, I have so many focuses right now in life and things I want to achieve and things I'm trying to do, to the point that it's like, I can't, like, well, babe, I haven't seen you. Oh, come on.
Please. If you're not here talking to me about how you can make my week easier,
like,
don't talk to me at all.
Oh, like, do you need me to help you edit that video? Yes,
please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Like, or do you going grocery shopping? Do you need a lift? Come on. Guys,
matter of
for
fact,
me, that is the bare minimum.
I've drafted my list here. Take it, go run it, man.
Like that's actually for me right now. That's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like, don't send me no roses because where am I going to put your flower?
All my plant pot is full
with cacti. I need plants that are self-sufficient.
Personally, I love roses. I love me some flowers.
Lisa loves romance, guys.
I'm a sucker for it.
Lisa loves romance.
It's a game for us. It's do's and don'ts of courtship and like dating, or like our do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Okay, so
kick us off.
Okay, so in the approach, in the move into me, don't come into my DMs. Don't slide into my DMs. It's a tough one because like if we're not in the same environment, I understand, but there's now like a bracket of men that DM people. I don't want you to fall into that bracket. Do you get what I mean? Like, if you were to do it, you will accidentally slip into a category that you maybe don't fit into. So just don't do it.
Yeah.
You should, however,
do your due diligence.
Okay.
Do your research.
Yeah.
Because really and truly, when you approach me, you know what it is from the outset.
Yeah.
So you have to at least just talk to me with intelligence,
right?
With riz,
right?
Not roach.
I don't know if we actually spoke about it, but I was on Hinge at the start of the year, guys. I'm putting my business out here today. I was on Hinge at the start of the year. I was on. I told you I was on Hinge for 20 days.
20 days and 20 nights.
Guys, I barely make it 29 too. 20 days. And I had to take my profile down because, let me tell you why. First of all, I felt like, I don't know who I thought I was going on there to find. That's number one. Because you know how you decorate your profile? It seems nice when you're swiping. But when you now speak to that person, gosh. Oh, gosh. First of all, I don't love small talk. Like the how are you today? Or what do you do? Or where are you from? Or you're Nigerian.
Because we know what platform we're meeting on. Like move with purpose.
Right. But you wanted to read a DM? Oh, you know I'm blind, sister. Just read it. Okay.
You're welcome. Can I get to know you? Depends. How are you trying to get to know me? What's the best way to do it? Especially when I want to make you mine. So, okay.
Oh yeah.
You're coming in hot.
Oh yeah.
You're coming in hot.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've let him know.
Okay.
These are what I like.
Yeah.
This is how you can,
Damn.
This is a good place to start. And I can lead correctly. Was I wrong?
No.
Oh yeah, please read out the last something.
This one here. It says, what do you offer in... Guys, what do you offer in return? Sounding extremely high maintenance. Bite me. I give you permission to bite me.
My thing is, like with this whole thing, it's like, if you stepped correctly,
right?
Men, just
can you
zoom in.
Zoom.
Like, if you're gonna approach a woman, you want her. You need to know that you need to go out of your way to make this woman literally fall for you.
Right.
I'm literally giving you game right now. I'm
giving you take notes. Guys, take notes.
It is not a competition. If that woman falls for you, and she's a correct babe,
talk about it.
She will treat you.
Talk about it.
So good,
right?
You don't need to be asking, what am I gonna get in return? Because it will be evident, baby. It will be laid out, spelled out for you.
This is a word to the ladies as well, so just stay here. As close as you are, just stay right here.
Come even closer.
This is for you guys because I'm not even gonna lie. This is Lisa knew me in uni. Do you know what I mean? So you know what I was like in terms of like how I like to provide for people. Let me tell you something.
I not give you advice.
I wasn't listening. I was still small. I was still small. No, I've learned to. Hey, I've really learned, guys. Let me go. In fact, not guys, girls. Listen well, yeah.
Oh my
if you
God.
are not receiving what you consider to be enough,
and you've voiced it
once, bro.
Numero uno.
Because I think when we say that men are providers, we also forget that women provide. It's just in a different way.
Okay.
When Beyonce caters to you,
okay,
bro.
Oh,
some of us can really cater for people.
Do you understand?
But if you're not receiving anything back or receiving enough, thank God, like the relationship I was in it wasn't bad. Like I wasn't in it. Jesus. But like,
I'm not gonna talk.
But there has to be a level of.
Thank you, Gia.
Thank you, Gia. There has to be a level of like. Not tit for tat. I think tit for tat is not. The connotation of it is bad, but in the sense that if he's not willing to provide for you, you also have to keep your resources.
Keep it.
You have to. Men, I'm going to stand with you for a moment. Just one moment. I'm going to stand with you. Same way, if you are going above and beyond for a woman, yeah. If you are doing your due diligence,
if you're doing.
Right. Remember I said that. I didn't say that if you're doing something.
Okay.
Not if you're doing bare minimum.
Okay.
If you're doing due diligence to your relationship, but you don't feel like your needs, in terms of, because this is another thing, men also have love languages.
Let's talk about it.
If as a man you don't feel like your love languages are being met, it's okay to step back. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, oh yeah, you have to do.
Speak about it.
No.
Speak about it.
If you don't think your love languages are being met, please take that step back for your own mental.
Okay.
For your own mental and your peace of mind. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But let's go back to our game.
These are them.
Sorry, you can zoom out now.
Yeah.
We haven't zoomed out already.
Yeah.
But yes, do's and don'ts. So you go.
All right.
Yeah.
I think a do during the courting stage is being conversational. Like you need to speak to me. And when you're having conversations with me, like having really meaningful conversations, like I need to feel from the words that you are expressing that you actually have an interest in me.
Ask the questions that need to be asked.
Ask the question that needs to be asked. Another do. Okay, let me say a don't actually.
Okay.
Don't shy away from those difficult conversations. Do not shy away from those difficult conversations.
You know what I don't like? The people that I'll ask them something meaningful. I'll say something like, what's your relationship like with Christ? And you now respond with a joke.
It's giving you your answer straight away.
No, to be honest, another do for courtship, and this is like a wider view on it. Do have a tribe.
Yeah.
Do have you can't. When I say tribe, I'm not even gonna say do have a like-minded tribe. You can't have a tribe. You can't be in a tribe if you guys don't have the same intentions.
Yeah.
So do not date if you don't have a tribe. I say this.
Maybe we have to define like what we mean by a tribe. Like that's your community.
Yeah.
Like your community of people
that know and understand you
really well.
Because like if there's something I'm not seeing for myself, I wholeheartedly expect Lisa to tell me.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
And if not Lisa, I expect Jimmy.
Sometimes when we don't like to hear it. We don't like to
it's
hear
okay.
it because sometimes we'll be when the wall is over your eyes and you're so deep in the situation. You don't want to see, the bad. You'll feel it though. The butterflies will be flying. Yeah. You'll feel it, but you don't want to accept it because what not. And then sometimes, anyway, friendships will now break down because you think that person is being a hater, etc., etc. But that's why I said when it comes to this relationship thing, it's not even just about man, woman. Yeah. It's friendships. It's your relationships with everyone and everything that is around you. Yeah. Because those things that are around you form part of your tribe and your village. If you have a tribe that's prayerful, you guys are like equally yoked, your values are strongly aligned. Yeah. You guys are praying for each other in presence and in absence. Yeah. Great tribe. You can trust that at least those people that are within your circle will guide you correctly.
Because if I don't see it, I really, really hope that someone next to me can.
Yo, do you know what we've been seeing on the blogs? It's like when women are like, you know, all like these pages like, oh, are we dating the same man?
God actually forbid. But it's serious. I think now more than ever there is a hunger for community.
Yo.
But guys,
you guys don't understand. The girls are really sticking together. But bro,
that's a bit frightening.
I've got a question for you actually.
Okay.
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
Would you prefer a woman come to you direct, woman to woman, to tell you like maybe there's a guy that you're like chatting to or whatever, that there's something going on with them? Is that like, would you welcome that, or would you just be like shut off from the woman? Because this is like a real conversation that's happening. Like, some people can't handle the come to me as a woman kind of thing.
Who else do you want to come? I want to know. Is it the guys that you want to come? First of all, we need to speak. This is a deeper conversation in itself,
for real.
Because it's about the approach.
Yes,
it's about the approach. Because there's some people that are coming to people as women, and they're not only coming as women, they're coming as dragons. They're dragging these women everywhere as you do this, because we touched on that. We're not going to go into it. Please, I'm saying this now. The two-face and anything. Because I like to stay out of like gist like that. Before I knew too much of the tea, there were women that were making comments on it, and they were dragging Annie. I don't think it's a thing we need to drag her.
No, don't drag her.
Why are you dragging her? So I think yes, I would definitely appreciate a woman coming to tell me like, I've seen you with this guy, you know, like I've also seen this guy with somewhere else, like, fuck it.
Like, what's the tea?
But don't now come and be like, oh, you think you're the only girl that...
Listen, yeah?
Sorry?
Anyway, censorship.
I can fight.
So, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. It was a long one, I'm not going to lie. And we have so much more to talk about.
Too much.
So, we're going to pause the video right here. The next pillow talk, we're going to have more babes. And we're really going to get into the topic of tribes, because I think that's something that we can really speak about. So if you know you don't want to miss it, yeah, you hear? Make sure you subscribe,
like, comment,
and share. Period.
Molife.
To you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.